we give everything all the meaning it has for us. And what that means is perception is reality. All of what we narrate, all of how we see reality, evaluate reality, observe reality, narrate, storytell reality, that's on us. We can change how we see things, therefore change what reality is to us, therefore change the experience of our own lives, of our own selves. And so we don't understand that the brain is really just on repeat, and that's the unconscious mind. Because the unconscious mind is the one that's telling you everything, and it wants to quickly tell you the meaning, because the ego does not like meaninglessness. It's afraid of nothingness. It's afraid of peace. Because when you're at peace and you accept someone as they are and you have no qualms about how they're talking, even if it's verbally attacking you, I see it through a higher perspective now. I used to personalize and thought they were actually talking about me because I had a debilitated sense of self. I had negative self-value from my childhood because I was often guilted and shamed. And so then everyone who projected out their own guilt and shame and their own fears onto me, I just happened to be there, so they just had to let it out, and they do that with everyone. I personalized it. And so that was my perception is reality, that I'm less than, that people don't like me. And so I had to rewire that. Right? And so by watching all the ways I am making those negative thoughts real, little slight annoyances and frustrations, even a day-to-day way, right? Any kind of noises, delays, whatever's going on that you want to justify as an upset so you can get yourself upset, you're applying that meaning, and then therefore we're experiencing it and we're reinforcing it, right? Because every time we make a perception real to us, it's a reality. So the second we did that, we're enforcing that, we're reconditioning it into our minds. And so with spirituality, you want to bring your conscious observation to it, which is like, okay, what is actually happening? What is verbatim what they're saying? It has nothing to do with me. So how can I see this from a higher perspective? And this is where I would ask your higher self, okay, higher self, I need a more objective perspective because I'm seeing this from the individual experience. How do I see this from a objective perspective? Because it has nothing to do with you, but the ego feels special in its individuality and makes everything about itself. Nothing is about you, except you and your thoughts. So all you have to do is pay attention to what you're perceiving and what you think is real, and then that's how you heal yourself, and thus the world changes when you change. And so every time you catch yourself making something real that's not a fun experience and you want to heal, meaning you would rather have peace, you would rather have joy and happiness, that's where you'd want to pause, kind of meditate, sit with it. Okay, higher self, how can I see the situation differently? Because I seem to be making a reality negatively true for me and I don't want to have this. So help me see a forgiven higher perspective, and you will get one.